Hey everyone, I am coming on to do a little crafting. This is going to be part of my 1200 YouTube subscriber challenge giveaway I'm having. And I am going to work on recreating these lovely embellishments that Cindy sent to me. They've got all the bling and they're super flat. So I am going to work on recreating these, and she made two and then she put them in this cute little folder, and I'm going to try to recreate something like this also to put them in. So let me move this flyer aside. I've got the paper picked out. So as with all my other projects, I am working off of this garden party 12 by 12 paper pad that I had cut down, and I've got strips of paper in here that I've been working with. I have a lot of scraps in here. It's amazing how far one paper pad goes, and I think I have 2 more 12 by 12 garden party paper pads, and I don't know if I will ever use them. But anyway, I pulled some paper out that I'm going to use, and here's what I picked. This glitter cardstock is the shade is just a little different. I don't know if this is more like a rose gold color, but this is what I'm going to use since I already have this scrap and I didn't want to get another piece of paper out. And this is what I've been using on all the other projects for my challenge giveaway. So I'm going to cut out using my circle die set. I'm going to pick out the right sizes, and I'm going to use this yellow house here as one of my centerpieces. And then I think this blue house as the other centerpiece. And you'll see on Cindy's, she also did houses. I could pull out this same paper, but I didn't want to make my embellishments exactly like hers. So I'm using this paper. And then I pulled out some background paper. Mine is not going to have any gold in it. But here will be my background papers for my 2 houses. This is going to be for this house, and for the yellow house, I'm going to use this pink background. All right, so I'm going to get all of my pieces cut out. First thing I'm going to need to do is figure out which circles I need. And I think I might try to do mine with these stitching around the edges since I have those dies. So I'm going to do that off camera because this is a lot to go through. Then I'm going to cut out my paper, and I will come back on and we will put them together. All right, I have all my paper cut out, and I am using this, I think it's called Gold Dust glitter paper. I noticed after I cut the smaller circles out, I had to get another piece of the paper out, and the colors are slightly different, but I'm pretty sure I got this paper from the same pack. I'm gonna go ahead and use it because I don't think it just will add some interest, I think. Rather than trying to go hunt down another piece of glitter paper, then let's see. So I cut out the glitter circles with the stitching detail. This one does not have stitching detail because I'm going to add another layer of the gold since there's a lot of gold on Cindy's and I felt I needed to add some more on mine. So here are the 2 houses that I cut out. And here's the pattern paper. Then I cut out these tiny little butterflies, and I used, let me show you the die set I used for that. It is this Tim Holtz Sizzix die set. Has all these miniature flowers in it. So that's what I used for the cut out the butterflies. And then I am going to make this little booklet, and I'm going to use the same pattern, just in the green background paper. My folder might be a little bit smaller. Let me see. My biggest, yeah, I might not have as much flap here because my piece of paper isn't quite as wide as this one, but I'm gonna try to make it work. All right, so now all I need to do now is just start gluing my layers together. And Cindy did not use any foam or anything between her layers. The only thing I need to still hunt for are the sentiments. Okay, I think what I am going to do, hopefully they won't be too big. I'm going to use a couple of these that are in this sticker book left over from my project pad for garden party. So let me pick out a couple, put them on some cardstock. All right, I think I'm gonna use the word, let's see, maybe the word hello. I think I'm going to cut off the sides of it though, before I put it on the cardstock, because it's going to be too big otherwise. All right. The other one, I think I'm going to just do part of this word where it says happy, because I don't think the whole thing will fit on there. So I'm just going to do half of the word. I'm going to cut off the flag thing on the end. Okay, there we go. And just put this right on here. I'm going to cut these out. I think I'm going to leave a little border and I'll see what it looks like. If I don't like it, I'll cut it off. Okay, there's one. I'll have all my layers ready to go. This will be quick. And we're going to start assembling. So I'm going to glue the bottom layer on first. Try to eyeball it to get it in the middle. Close the door. My cat's starting. She has to participate anytime I make a video. All right, there's the first layer. And then I'm going to do a second layer of gold glitter on top of here before I glue the house on. All right. I've been cleaning my garage all day today, and what is it, like 3 o'clock now? So I decided to sit down and relax and try to do a little crafting. Yeah, look at the color. It's a little different. That's weird. Did I get that right in the middle? Okay. Then I'll put the house on there. I think I'll make the stripes go vertical. Okay. Let those dry. I'll do the other one and then I'll put the butterflies and the sentiments on last. I think I have a few more entries still on the way. So I think I might have 3 more on the way. And they're not going to be mailed out until Tuesday after Labor Day. So if I don't have all 3 of them in hand before Saturday, I might have to delay my drawing a day or so. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because I had one person ask me if I got their entry yet. And then a couple other people said they were mailing them out. So hopefully no one will mind if we wait an extra day or so. But I will let everybody know. Right. There's just a hint of pink showing. I don't know, it might be a little too much gold. Okay, so then the next thing will be to put the little butterflies on. Let me get my tweezers. I think I'll put them, so hers are, let's see, hers are actually out like that. Okay. So, but if I do that, it's gonna blend in with the gold that I added. So maybe I'll just put them right on the center part, I think. Otherwise they'll just get lost. All right, those are looking cute. Now I just have to put, let me see, my sentiment on. And I'm gonna see if I can mail this out as flat mail like she did. All right, there's one. Okay, here they are. Very pretty. And here are Cindy's. Now the only thing I'm gonna do now is make a little folder to put them in. And I'm going to, let's see, let me get my trimmer. Her book is, or folder, is like 3 1/4 inches wide. So I need to make the whole thing 6 1/2 inches. And hopefully it's 6 1/2 inches. Yes, it is. All right. I'm gonna score it at 3 1/4 this way. Move this stuff over. 3 1/4, like that. So that will create the fold for our folder, like this. And let's see. Yeah, they're gonna barely fit in there. And then my folder's not gonna be as tall because of what I have available down here. So I am thinking that I am going to score it maybe at 1 1/8 of an inch. That'll give me a little pocket to put them in. All right, so then I'm gonna fold that like that. In her folder, she trimmed here and here. So I'm gonna go in with my scissors. Probably better to do it this way. Just trim at an angle or cut at an angle up to that score line. Okay, so there, then you can just take that out. And then when it closes, it helps it close better. Yeah. And she rounded the corners. I think I'm going to use this one. Uh-oh. Darn paper punches. All right. That'll have to do. Then I'm going to glue just right on the edge of my paper. And that will create a little pocket there. Same on this side. And what does she have on the cover? Oh, she has another sentiment here. Okay, let's see what we can find. I think I'm going to do the bloom because the love is green. And I don't want it to be the same color. So I'm just going to put it right on the front here. And I am going to, I got it a little crooked. That's okay. I'm going to, instead of a heart, maybe I'll put a flower. There. Just give that a couple minutes to dry. And then I can put my embellishments in here. Let's see if they fit. There's one. Barely, they barely fit. Cute. And you fold it up. And there's your little book. Those were fun to make. Easy and very layered. All right, well, let's do a side-by-side again with all the elements. There's my embellishments and there's my folder. And here's Cindy's. And here's her folder. Thank you, Cindy, for participating in my challenge giveaway. These were a lot of fun to create and pretty simple, which I appreciate today because I didn't have a lot of time for crafting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see everybody in my next video. Bye, everyone.